Hey everybody, this is Linda. Welcome to Lenny P's Place. I do hope everyone is doing well, and for you that are in the Northeast, I hope you're staying warm. I see where you're having a large amount of snow, a blizzard I suppose you could call it. Here in North Carolina, we have had some snow for the last 3 weekends. That's unusual for us. We don't get a lot of snow, and to have it 3 weekends in a row, well, that's very rare. And last weekend we had about 3 inches here. So that shut everything down for a while. Today we only got about, I think it was like a half an inch, and it melted away pretty quickly. So anyway, I think our weekends of snow are going to be over with. I think we're supposed to have nice weather next weekend. So that's the weather report for you that are interested in it, which I'm sure is not all that exciting to hear about. But anyway, let's get on to my book here, my journal. I actually came on to give an update as to where I'm at in my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. I know there's a lot of people that are participating in this. I don't know if you want to call it a challenge, a project. But anyway, it's fun, and there's a lot of people that are doing it. And if you haven't heard about it, you should go over to Roxy's channel, or Rachel's channel, Roxy Creations, or to Sarah's, Roxy Creations by Sarah, and find out all the details. It's really fun. I've enjoyed it so far. This is the first month is winding down now. We're going to be on to our second block or page, whatever you want to call it, coming up next Wednesday. But anyway, I just wanted to give you an update where I'm at. I finally decided on a book that I'm not going to change my mind about. This will be the third book that I have chosen, and I'm going to keep this one. And I've also decided on the binding that I'm going to use. I was watching Karen Ballinger, and she was giving an update and showing her first page completed, and she's doing the tab binding method. That's what she's going to use for her, and that's what I'm going to use. And I kind of put it together just a little bit, just to see what it was going to be like. And it'll be like this. But this is the way it'll look when it's closed. And the thing about this is you can just add as many pages as you want. And I'm thinking that in 6 months, when this project is over, that I might want to just continue doing a page a month. And so I thought I would like this method because I can add to it, and as it grows, it just grows up, and it doesn't get like gator mouth. And I can add as many pages as I want. So now I was working on my cover, which I don't think this is going to be it. This was what I was going to use for my other book that I completely changed everything about. What I was going to do. So this was kind of what I was thinking about for the front of my other book. But I'm not too sure I'm going to use it on this one. I just put it on there just because I wanted to kind of check out what I thought about it. And I haven't sewed it. I haven't, put anything together. It's all pinned. And I don't think I'm going to keep some of this stuff. I might go ahead and use this piece, but I'm not sure about the rest of it. But we'll see. Anyway, that's that's not anything I have to decide on anytime soon. So when you open it up, now this is all just pinned together. Nothing is down permanently yet. I was thinking about having something like this on the inside cover. It's probably not going to be this. I just put this on there just because I kind of wanted to see how thick my book was going to be as I added things. And these were just some stuff that was just laying around that I had been looking at for a page in my journal, which I didn't use this. Well, I did use some of this, but I didn't use that. And I had a doily laying there, so I just laid that on there too. And just kind of put it down. So this will be my first page. And this you've already seen these. So I'm not going to go into detail about them. But this will be the first page, my cover page. And then you open it up. These are my sample pages. And I have some lace laying somewhere that's going to go around here. I just haven't taken the time to put it around yet, but it will look like this. Whether or not these are going to be my back pages, I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. I just kind of picked out some because I wanted to just lay it together to see how it was going to be. And I'll probably go back through my fabrics and see if I want to change these to something else. I'm not sure yet. But I do still have to put the lace around this one. I haven't put that on yet. And then here's my first page completed, and you did see that. And I haven't decided if I want to, what I'm going to put behind it yet. I just laid it in here just a few minutes ago just to see how it was going to fit, because my pages were actually, they were made for the other book that I was going to use, but luckily they fit this one okay. So I've got to find something to go behind here. I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking. I've decided. I may not decide on that until I find out what's going to be here, because I kind of want my pages, the colors and all, to sort of coordinate, if possible, as I move from one page to another. So this is my binding here, the way I'm doing it. I'm using some lace, and I don't know, I thought I had it laying here. Yeah, I do. So I just am using some of this lace here that I got from the thrift store. And so I'm going to use that. And I cut about a 3-inch piece, or wow, I don't know, it might not be 3 inches. I don't know how long it is. I just cut it this big. Let me see, I think I can measure it right here. Karen did hers 3 inches. Mine's actually 4, because I didn't want to cut it in the middle of one of these. So I did 4, but this will be cut off probably. But I wanted to have this in the middle when I put it together, if you know what I'm talking about. So that would be what shows. I'll show you in a minute. So these are just my pages pinned together. And it makes a nice, I think it'll look nice when it's done. I'll link Karen's video below, so you can see how she did hers. And then this will be the back, and this will be attached here when I know that I don't want to put any more pages in. But for right now, I don't know how many more pages I might want to use, but when I've decided. And I did like Karen did, and I just glued these with my hot glue gun, because they won't show anyway when it's all put together. This side is hot glue, but this side over here is pinned. but you'll understand more if you don't know about this method. If you go over and watch Karen's, you will figure out more. I mean, you'll understand better. I'm not going to go into it because she does such a good job of showing you how to do it. And so I'll just leave that job to her, since it was her video that showed me how. I used a book that I had, and I cut the spine off of it, and so anyway, can you see how it works? Yeah. So anyway, I think, let me go back here to, I don't remember. I don't think I showed this. I don't think I showed this page that I did. I know that I took a picture of it and posted it on in the Facebook group, but I don't think I don't know if I made a video or not. I don't remember. I don't think so. If I did, then you can just move on, shut this off if you don't want to watch it again. I can't remember. I'm having a senior moment on that one. But I don't really think that I showed it, but I could have. Anyway, I didn't have a bouncing bunny. Didn't know where to get a bouncing bunny. I looked around. I didn't have a stamp, but I did have this stamp. So I went with it. And let me see if I can come in just a little bit so you can see a little bit better. There, I think that's good. Anyway, I had this stamp, this bunny stamp, and so I used it. And then I just did a, let's see, I did the back stitch, the split back stitch I did around my bunnies. Gave them French knots for eyes. And for the stems, I did the stem stitch on the flowers. And I did some satin stitches and French knots on the end of my, I guess they're tulips, I'm not sure. I used the frayed edge, selvage edge of a fabric that I had, and created some, what I was using as grass. Let's see what else. I used some ticking. This is bunched up because of the pins that's in it, but I used a little piece of ticking here and some vintage lace up here with little French knots I put in it. And let's see, I used a piece of that same vintage trim here. I did like 3 layers of different vintage trims on here. Let's see if I can show you the first one. I don't know if you can see it. There's one here. And then I used this one. And then I used this eyelet one. And then I used this one again here. So that was 4 trims. And let's see, I used some cheesecloth that I had dyed underneath this little image here, which is a little stamp that I have. And that was my little, I guess, my bouncing bunny, because he's hopping. But he was so tiny, I didn't want to just use him, so that's why I used this one too. And over here, I added a little piece of trim, just some that I got from, I don't know, Joann's or Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I'm not sure where it came from. It's not vintage. It's just some trim that I had. And it looks like little leaves. And then I wanted to put the prop on here, so I just put bunny and lace on an old piece of fabric that I had. And I used a gray embroidery thread and backstitched the words on, and the letters, I mean. And then I couched around it. No, I didn't. I used a blanket stitch. I'll get it in a minute. Used a blanket stitch on there. I still get my stitches mixed up. Some French knots I put there. And let's see, what else did I do? Oh, I did the wrap stitch. I did the running stitch and then I wrapped it. So I did the wrap stitch all around here. And then I used a piece of old fabric that I had, and I did some satin stitches and some seed stitches and some French knots all along in here. And here's another piece of this is a piece of antique lace here that I had. And I used a doily here and a linen button, and they were white, so I took some markers, some of my Copic markers, and tried to match these colors, the blue and the wine color and the gold color, and I think it turned out matching pretty good. What do you think? I'll come in closer so you can see. I think it turned out pretty good. And then I just added a little butterfly there. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. I think that was everything that I did. Yep. So now I just have to figure out what I want to put behind it, because I don't want to leave I want another, I mean, this is my base page, but I want another something behind my blocks. I think that you understand what I'm saying. I think you do. So anyway, I believe that's it. I don't think there's anything else that I need to go over. I'm not sure if I had this on, though, when I did my video and showed my this page. I don't think I had this lace on there. It's not lace. It's an old handkerchief, an old vintage handkerchief I had. And I cut it down and used the outside of it to back this on. And yeah, so I like it. I think it matches really well and looks pretty. You can't even see what I'm talking about because I zoomed in so close to show you that button. There. You see it now? There. Now you can. There's this handkerchief. So anyway, yeah, that's it. I'm going to do a little stitching. I'm going to see if I can at least get this page sewn in tonight, and then I'll move on and figure out if I want to leave these fabrics or change them. And if I want to leave them, do I want to put some lace on them? Or do I want to leave some pages without lace? I don't know. So many decisions to make. And I am not good at making decisions. It takes me forever to commit to anything. So, anyway, leave me some suggestions about whether I should, what you think. Should I use these pages? Find something that's not so busy? Use lace or no lace? Except around here I have to put the lace that matches this. I laid it down somewhere. I don't know where. I'll have to find it. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to get off now and go work on stitching on my first page. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for stopping by, and be safe. Bye for now.